Why do you think black people hate Trump so much?
Because they'll believe anything if the right type of white person says this celebrity Negro is somebody you should listen to. So what's going to happen is listen to him, and this person is going to tell you what your instructions are, and you do anything that they tell you to do, and that's what happens. You get this, and you believe it. I hear this stuff, white supremacy behind all of I'm saying, well, if white supremacy is the evil demon that you're trying to deal with, why are you verbatim quoting me something from these so-called demons that you seem to hate so bad? I ain't doing. Well, where do you think that came from? And that's it. See, here's what Trump is. Trump is a masculine man. And for 55 years, America has been trying to destroy masculinity. I saw it in the 60s. You got a cabal that's females that hate that they aren't male. Some females that hate males. The first feminist, the second lesbian, some of them. The next one, you had weak boys, soy boys, and they hated that they weren't strong men. And you had some gays, not all of them, hated that they weren't normal men. And then you had this bunch that hated men because they thought men were about war. And the Nam was going on. So they all got together and they want to take down manhood. Yeah, man, war is a bad thing, man. You got to raise the boys different, man. Raise them like the girls, man. Like unisex child clothing, man. It's all right for the boys to play with dolls, man. And Mattel came out with kids, man. That is so hip, man. Think of it. And, it's okay, man, to be emotionally cry, man. You don't have to always be so uptight and under self-control, man. It's about love, not war, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And from there to here, they were coming along pretty well. They had it set up so they were going to get Hillary in. She got sidetracked by Bathhouse Berry, but it went on, and then Donald Trump comes in and really screws up their little game plan. So they had to take him down, and they made him an evil demon because he would not be nice and polite. He would not close his mouth. He would not go along with the protocols because guess what? He was about the only somebody in the American public eye who was rich enough not to have to answer to anybody and who actually could talk and had the nerve to talk and had the access to the cameras. So when he did what he did, he had to go. So the entirety of the propaganda machine goes against him. He becomes the Baba Yaga, the boogeyman that you have to slay. And there we are right now, back to the day. Trump is the boogeyman, and all of the Negroes out there who fool enough to believe anything they see. They anchor themselves in front of a TV screen. They don't read. They don't study. They're not critical. And they have abdicated their responsibility to lead their communities and turned it over to a certain type of black female who is essentially guided by, represented by, and is basically the same with a dark paint job of the black, well, not black, but of the white feminist. And they hate men, and a lot of them are black lesbians, and they hate men. So they've got that guy, they've got who baby daddy, they hate him, they hate the sons, they don't quite know what to do. They're upset because nobody will protect them, but then they turn around and try to destroy their protection. So they are kind of immune in one sense from address, but Trump is one of the few who'll say to hell with it and talk about them like he did at that National Black, Journalist Association, NBJA. And I like him for that because it's kind of this way. If you're going to put yourself out there and get in the middle of all this hell that comes about when you try to lead people, then you have to be able to handle it. You can't come around and say you're special because you wear skirts and you're supposed to be treated with deference. People die every day. It's rough out here in the hood.